What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, unless you are new here, and wow! We have a lot to catch up on. Earlier this week, I shared an informational video about hair loss and how to deal with hair shedding, especially if you're noticing an increase of hair shedding, you have low density hair, and you just want some styling techniques to give you more volume. And so, this is that video. If you are new to this channel, I am your main girl Mel. I'm a hairstylist, I'm a textured hair specialist, and I just want you to have the hair that you love, and I know so many people love big hair. I mean, you know what they say. The bigger the hair, the hotter they stare. And I can't even tuck it behind my ear. There's so much volume. This video will cover modifications to the techniques that I regularly use on this channel, specifically catering to finer, lower density hair that is looking for more volume. I'm really excited to share how I got this hair, and so without further ado, let's get to it. Now get ready, because I'm about to give you a crash course in what some people call the Mains by Mel method, but this is simply prep style finish for gentle styling and weightless results. Now, bringing you up to speed, what I have already done is shampooed and conditioned, and while I was conditioning, I detangled. And for reference, this is what I had pulled from the brush. Now, this is it just out of the brush, but when I roll this into a ball, God, it's a lot. There was a lot. This is after 6 days of no washing. I really stretched my last wash day, therefore, my ball is much bigger. But I know that this is absolutely normal. You're normal! Now, on that note, when it comes to detangling, you want to be using the most gentle of brushes. So we're talking the Tangle Teezers and the Tangle Tamers. Yes, you can also use a wet brush, or if you really desire, you can use one of these things, but if you know me, you know how I feel about using a wide tooth comb. If the bristles are not flexible, it's not going to be nearly as gentle. So for the finest of hair, I like the Tangle Tamer. If you do find your hair is a little bit coarser, the Tangle Teezer does very well as well. Both are great options. Please see my Brushes Explained and Detangling 101 video for more tips. And now that I've already done that, I already know that my hair is nice and detangled. I've clipped it up. It still has the conditioner in. I'm going to give this a quick rinse because I've left the conditioner in for a little extra nourishment, and I'll be right back to style on very wet hair. You'll see why. All right, I'm back and I'm wet. I've got my microfiber towel around me, which we will be needing in a little bit. So to prep the hair and really throughout the whole routine, you want to be using the lightest of weight products. So we're talking sprays and foams. So just to share a few product options with you, we've got some drugstore options, some SheaMoisture and SunBum. These are just products that I have and have used. And there are a few more options that are a little more higher end. We have Unite, Innersense, and Aveda. One more leave-in I'm currently absolutely obsessed with, this one from Morocco Oil. It's the all-in-one leave-in conditioner. So fab. Now, can you skip this step? Because do you really want to be applying that much product? This is totally up to you. It depends on how high maintenance and how needy your curls are. If you need extra moisture, so this would be if your hair does tend to get dry quickly over the next few days, or if you have color treated hair, or if you choose to heat style even with the diffuser, this is why you want to use a prep product, leave-in conditioner type of product that does provide that heat protection. So I'm going to go in really, really light. This is the Aveda Damage Control. It's tried and true for me. This product would probably be the lightest of the lightest. You can just see it's like water, but better. Now, the reason we're doing this on very wet hair, and my hair is already drying, so I've got to move quick, is because when the hair is hydrated, that's when you want to get in the definition. So that's when you want to make sure that your curls are clumping and forming really nicely. Now, to do that, we usually add a curl cream. I am going to go in with my tried and true Aveda Be Curly Curl Enhancer because it is very nice and lightweight. And I also really love these two lightweight creams. This is the Scene Curly Cream and the Curlsmith Weightless Air Dry Cream. So this is how much I'm going to start with for my hair. Now you will notice I'm also not using a lot of this either. What I like about this is it is quite potent, and it is going to be providing my hair with a good balance of both protein and moisture. And what I'm doing differently in this routine than in most of my routines is I am not going to style with a brush. So I'm usually a Denman brush type of girl to clump my curls. And the reason why you don't want a lot of clumping if you have low density hair is because all of your hair is going to gather into one bunch, which may not give you that full result you might want. So this is where we got to compromise on some definition and clumping for more bigger, voluminous hair. So I'm being very gentle to work this through my hair. And if I feel any snags or if I notice that the ends are looking frizzy, at this stage, I will take my brush and just brush the ends, but I'm going to avoid brushing the roots. This may result in frizzier roots, but that does give volume and hides your roots, so it's a compromise. Now, another reason why you may want to brush out just your ends is not just to smooth down your frizz, but to make sure that every curl does have some of that product. And again, I am avoiding my root area. I'm okay with that. Maybe I want to just brush the very front of my hair for more definition, but I will be avoiding everywhere else. I'm okay if there's no product there, and I am okay that it's a little bit frizzier. I'm actually taking some water, and again, I am very gently raking this through my hair. I'm going to be raking in every kind of direction, flipping my hair back and forth. And this raking motion is helping to separate the curls. But since we do want a nice ringlet on the bottom, like we don't want frizzy and frayed ends, I'm going to be raking and then squeezing my ends of my hair together. So if you know, you know. It's the good old rake and squeeze. The key is just to make sure that you are being gentle and you're not pulling and tugging at your hair. That's why it's very important that whatever products you use, they gave you a good amount of slipperiness in your hair. So now making my way up to the top, this parting situation here, I don't like that I can see my scalp so clearly. So what I'm going to do is take all the hair around there very gently. I'm not putting in any harsh lines, and I'm just going to, again, continue to rake through. And if you notice, I'm actually adding water because my hair dries so fast. It's really important to do this as soon as possible. Even take your products into the shower if it's going to make it easy for you. You want to do this while your hair is nice and slippery and conditioned so that you can form those curls now while your hair is really wet to move on to the next step. And I want to make another note that it is very normal to continue to lose hair as you are styling. There's quite a few more strands here that I've just been coming off onto my hands. I'm not concerned. This happens every time I style, brush or no brush. This is very normal. Now, do I sometimes consider collecting all of these hairs and creating my own wig? Yes. Do I have the time? No. Would I hire someone to do it? Maybe one day. Now from here, okay, your hair is still very wet. You want to remove the excess moisture. This is where our microfiber towel comes into play. I'm using my Perfect Hair Care towel because this is the most gentle and smooth microfiber towel I've ever experienced. Very nice and absorbent, especially if you feel like you put too much cream in your hair. This is going to be great, but I'm basically going to take it, and it is a little bit damp. I'm just going to scrunch, squish, and squeeze my curls. So in case you're worried about pulling your curl out while you're raking your hair, remember that you're doing it on very wet hair, and then you are scrunching a good amount afterwards, so you're gonna see that bounce come back in your hair. And from here, after we have hydrated, clumped, and removed excess water from our hair, this is when we want to add hold to the hair. And that is using our mousses and foams. I've got a Garnier Curl Construct here, which has extra strong hold but gives weightless curls. And for some more higher end, there's the Innersense I Create Lift and the Aveda Phomollient. I'm going to use the Phomollient because I've already used the other Aveda products. And when it comes to using a foam, don't be afraid to be generous, okay? Be generous with that foam. This is not only going to add volume, but it's also adding your hold. And it's really important when you have fine hair, you do want to add a good amount of hold, especially if you find that your hair tends to fall in. Okay, one more product I'm going to show you if you're really looking for some plumping. It's the Thickening Tonic. This is also from Aveda. This helps to plump and fill out the strands. Can be used on any hair type, especially great if you're using a blow dryer when styling. So if you're going to use this, you would want to shake it and spray it, focusing near your root area. This does help to add a little bit of a grit and hold to the hair. And this is what my hair is already looking like. So you can tell that it's not as clumped together, but this is going to give me more volume as we dry the hair. And as I am drying the hair, I am going to be using my Hover Diffuse technique because this is going to be the most gentle, especially on the scalp and on the hair, to prevent breakage, especially for already fine and fragile hair. Now, as always with the Hover Diffuse and while drying, you really do not want to touch the hair because you're going to cause excess frizz. But if you are in need of a little extra lift, make sure to be using the diffuser attachment. Additionally, if you have a pick on hand, which you definitely should if you're looking for big hair, use this as you are diffusing to lift the roots without having to get too close and potentially burn your scalp or disturbing the curl. If your hair has some good hold to it, you may even be able to go in without the diffuser attachment towards the end, put your blow dryer on a lower speed setting, and focus on blowing out and fluffing your roots even more for additional volume. And once the hair is all dried, we go in with the finishing step, which is always to add a little bit of an oil or serum because you want to seal in the moisture that's in your hair and prevent frizz. Now you want to be careful here because you don't want to be adding too many oils to your hair that could potentially weigh it down. So we're going in with more spray products. These are going to be really lightweight. They're going to give that nice sheen to the hair, but without weighing it down. So, you know, these are two more drugstore options here. I'm going to go in with the OGX. I've also got SunBum. This is also going to add a little more softness to the style. You can see right now it's a little bit crispy. There definitely is some hold in there, but for extra fullness, I want to soften that out to get a little bit more fluffiness to the curl. From there, you want to fluff and scrunch. This is going to help give that nice healthy shine on the hair. Even though it's not overly hydrated and it's not crazy clumped, you still want to see that definition by adding a shine product that's going to help the light reflect off of it in so many different ways. Now to finish it off, if you need that extra hold, go in and add a hairspray. This is completely optional, but I really like the Bounce Curl hairspray. It's alcohol free, or the Aussie Miracle Curls. This actually isn't a hairspray, it's a curl refresher, but it does add some hold and some grit to the hair as well. So if you're good with a little touchable crunch, then these are great options. But if you're like me and you like it big and soft, then holy moly, this is it. Can you see how bouncy and weightless my hair is? You can see because I didn't style the hair with a part, I just kind of styled upwards. There is hardly any scalp in sight. The roots are very, very fluffy, and so are the curls, but they are weightless. And my hair looks fuller than it ever has before because I don't usually style with this type of routine, but honestly, I should probably do it some more. And if you are looking for more volume and if you want some big hair, then consider using a routine like this. Now, is this look everyone's cup of tea? Maybe not, but I wanted to share with you several product options as well as an example of a very lightweight, fluffy, and voluminous, full-looking curly style that is just giving me so much 80s realness right now. I'm in love. Well, hi everybody. It's day 4 of this look, and I wanted to let you in on a little secret because look how big this hair is. It looks like I'm holding in a lot of secrets. But the truth is, when it comes to this style, if you have, you know, damaged hair, blonde hair, color-treated hair, like me, and you have a higher porosity to your hair is going to get drier. Like, I naturally have a more kneady hair texture. That's why I usually style with much more product, and it tends to last me much longer. But I'm still here on day 4, and I've continued to maintain this look by continuously rehydrating it. I haven't been wetting it down because ain't nobody got time for that, and I always avoid to saturate the hair. So, as I always do when my hair gets to a dry point of the week, I add some steam. If you're new, this right here is one of my steamers that I use. It's a facial steamer, but I use it for my hair to add humidity when you want it. And for many curlies, humidity increases volume. So my hair has only gotten bigger throughout this week as well as adding hydration. It's just kept my hair feeling soft and not frail. So I've been doing that as well as spraying in a little bit of a leave-in conditioner. And that's the only way I have been maintaining this look to keep it so big and fabulous. What a look. And on that note, I hope all the tips that I shared in this video help you when it comes to styling your big, voluminous, fluffy hair. I know I shared quite a few product recommendations as well. So in the description box below, I'll link each of those products that I mentioned and why you may or may not want to use it. Example, if it has protein, if it has coconut oil, if it's this, if it's that. All the details will be found in the description box below. And while you're there, you know what else is below? The little subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do, because guess what? If you're a subscriber of mine, you have a chance to win a massive giveaway. I still can't believe it, but there are 400,000 of you, and we are hosting a massive giveaway to give back to some of our favorite people, just to thank you so much for being here and supporting us. And we wanted to add a little extra twist to this and make it a little extra fun and fancy. So of course, we are making this a contest, but it's a fun one. If you love Halloween, 'tis the season. So below you can also find all the details to enter this 400K giveaway contest Halloween extravaganza. And I just want to say I cannot wait to see your looks. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, this has been your main girl, and I am out. Peace. What's good, everybody? What was that? Hold on. What was that? Oh, I could hardly hear you over my hairs. Oh my god, what year is it? Really, I feel like I'm from the 80s. If I could turn back time. You hear me? If my hair was black and a little bit longer, just call me Cher. If I could stress out less. I'm really just warming up. See, I want to age like Cher, which is basically not aging, which is basically having a really good plastic surgeon. But Cher, look, you're my queen, okay? And I want to meet you one day. If anyone has a connection to Cher, do you care to share? Bada boom, bada bing, bada bing, 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 bing. I'm done. I'm eating it. I'm eating it. How's that pimple doing? It's not all right. It's not all right at all. It's actually very quite rude of you. It's everywhere. Ooh, my hair is literally taking up 90% of the screen. Let's see how many steps I have to take until I'm not just the entire frame. Hold on, this is just my face. Hi. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You're a lot. I'm a lot. No, you're a lot. Now I see you right there in the camera. Now I see you. Now I see you. Now I see you. Now I see me. I'm looking at you though. You struggling? Did you want big hair? Well, that's why I'm here. I care. I care for your derriere. Ow! The bigger the hair, the harder they stare. Don't you forget it!